Jared Deacon. 5, Sean Baldock. 6, Tim Benjamin. 7, Graham Headman. 8, Mark Hilton. Good lineup. Daniel Keynes doesn't go. He's chosen not to. He will be selected certainly as Britain's number 1. Well, Jamie Bolsh, former world indoor champion, struggling for form. Well, he says he's happy with the inside lane. It's very tight, and I guess the only reason he would be happy is that he can see the rest outside him, and he'll be able to pace and judge his race a little better, although it is very tight. Corey Henry, Midland champion at 400 metres last year, was 6th in the English Commonwealth Trials at 200 metres. He's in the England relay squad, incidentally, in the Commonwealth Games. Well, Dwayne Ledejo, a former European champion over 400 metres, turned to the decathlon, turned to the 400-metre hurdles, and now back with 400 metres flat. 46.05 this season, or is a sub-45 man at his best, not in that sort of form at the moment. Jared Deacon of the Border Harriers Club, well, Britain's number 2 at the moment, very impressive in qualification, much better athlete this year, has played with 400-metre hurdles as well, he's pretty strong. We'll see. He's got a good lane, the 4th lane. Well, Sean Baldock, the Belgrave Harrier, he always runs a fast first 200 metres. Judged it well in the qualification for this final, ran a good second 200 as well. Whether he can sustain it here, we'll see. Tim Benjamin, the Cardiff man, the Welshman, European junior champion last season. He's only 20, best of 46.30 this year, close to his personal best and getting better. Graham Headman, Woodford Green and Essex Ladies, 46.37 this season, a personal best. He's come down a full second this year, more than a second. The new name. Mark Hilton, 3 times the 3A's indoor champion, got a silver medal in the Olympics in the 4x4. He ran in the heats in that relay event, of course. 46.18 this season. He's been injured. He's another member of the England relay squad at the Commonwealth Games. Well, who will prevail here? Baldock, world indoor, European and Commonwealth relay medalist. Very, very quick. 45.20 his best. Not quite that quick this year. Incidentally, the wind speed reading in the 200 metres we've just seen, a very strong headwind up to 3 metres per second, which means that headwind in the back straight will hit them as they go into that back straight. Baldock then, in the 5th lane. Ledejo, drawn in lane 3. The men's 400 metres. No problem with the start this time, no break. Looks to me as though Tim Benjamin's gone off pretty quickly. And so has Sean Baldock, as we expected. Inside Baldock is Jared Deacon, but Baldock is the faster over the first 200 metres, certainly. Hilton making no impact. Ledejo running a sensible first 200 metres. A little bit of work from Jamie Bolsh on the inside now, but Baldock is leading, and Jared Deacon got a little bit of work to do. Ledejo up on his shoulder. Baldock rather leads into the straight, and Benjamin in second place here, and it's going to be very tough if he can hold on to this, but Deacon is very strong. Ledejo coming through, and so is Tim Benjamin. It's going to be very, very close, and Baldock is fading, and Benjamin could go through and get it. Benjamin gets it. Baldock in second place, and Deacon in 3rd, and what about that? 45.72. It wasn't supposed to happen, that, but I tell you what, forget the rankings. This young man from Cardiff at 20, remember, the European junior champion last year, 45.72. He's inside the European Championship standard. That's a better standard required by United Kingdom Athletics. That was terrific, and Baldock, well, he really made it. He made a great 300, shakes his head, didn't quite work, he faded in the final stages, he did what he could. I don't think he could have run it in any other way, Steve, but what about this young fella?
Judged absolutely to perfection, Tim Benjamin. I know you shouldn't say these sort of things, but I was talking to him in the toilets just a couple of hours ago. Said he was very, very nervous indeed, and said he was going to go out harder than he did yesterday in the heats. I think he did that. He didn't go out as hard as Baldock, though. He really took the race to everybody, but it meant that Benjamin was in contention when he came into the home straight. He wasn't as far back as he was in qualifying yesterday, and was able then to gain the confidence when you're running somebody down like that over the last 30-40 metres. When you're the man coming through, you just keep driving right to the line. It was always going to be close, this race, and these three, not much to choose between them, but Benjamin gets the nod. A well-judged race there. Baldock just missing out there. He had to go out hard. Deacon, another good performance from him. All three of them running very quick times.
Tell you what though, Steve, looking at this replay, Jared Deacon, Mark Butler, our statistician, points out to us, he may have been run out because with Keynes going in and the times of the first two here being good enough and within the UK standard of 45.85, well, Jared Deacon went in as the favourite and comes out with probably without a place in the individual event. That's him wearing 6.71. It was a very, very good race and a real turn-up, that.
Well, you're right, it will be a disappointment for Jared. He's been running very well all season, has run quicker than the other guys have. Has run 45.57, didn't quite produce it there today, so he will be disappointed if he doesn't get selected. So another poser, if you like, for the selectors. We haven't had really many, or too many this weekend, but that certainly is one. But Benjamin for sure deserves his place on the flight to Munich. A brilliant performance, and of course he's part of the new breed. Tim Benjamin, just 20 years of age, and that's what we need to see. We need more of the youngsters coming through and pushing through. Danny Kane's not here, but I bet he will have enjoyed that race.
Well, look at that, the two times. Look, Tim Benjamin, 45.73, and Sean Baldock at 45.84. He's 1/100th of a second inside the standard required, and I reckon that means Jared Deacon has gone. The first two get automatic selection, and with Daniel Keynes getting the third place, he's the number one. Well, what a turn-up.